All right, we're going to do this over again. Welcome to the show, everyone. We have Connor Ballz joining us a little later. But first, we're going to talk about the passing of Jerry Stiller and Fred Willard. We're going to have another Corona-pocolypse update. Takashi 6ix9ine and Snoop is beefing. And up in the air, it's a bird, it's a plane. No, it's China's space shit. Minutes away from New York. We also got Would You Rather, Playing with Balls, and much more. Keep it locked right here on the Epic Radio Show Reboot. Epic Radio Show. We had to do a quick rewind because I'm a moron. I am your host, Epic. To my left, we have Chris Kettler.
Yeah. That's me. Me almost.
Hey, Ashley.
Yeah. Hey, Ashley.
Okay, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I have no idea. It's like a Twilight Zone episode, I think, or something. I don't know. Look at the new setting. Holy cow, man.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
I know you haven't been here in a few weeks.
No, I feel like I'm in like a padded room, but not that kind of padded room. It looks like a dirty sex club or something, doesn't it?
That was kind of what I was going for.
That was the look you're going for,
I was just kind of I was going for something a little bit more sleek and whorish. Yeah.
It looks like cheap fake leather upholstery.
Yeah, pretty much.
Spun out, spread eagle here,
Mm-hmm. Just ready to give the world what they came for. That's it.
Actually, it was all for the co-host that was supposed to be here with us today, right?
Oh, you're talking about the one that's still here, right?
Yeah.
Look, on the show we have Monica Miles.
Hey, Monica.
Hey, everybody. Apparently, I'm not here on time because Amazon doesn't deliver to Epic's house on Sundays.
Oh no!
Because it smells like pee and sadness. Well, thank you for being on the show, Monica. We really appreciate it.
Monica's going to report remotely today from the Amazon warehouse inside a small box.
Honestly, at this point, the way everything's been going, like, I wouldn't even be shocked at this point,
Can we just put the head of Monica there?
That would be hilarious. I think she would probably flag this. Hey, everybody! That's a horrible impression of her, by the way.
She's self-quarantining. I don't know. What to do.
Oh, well, we do have a great show for you.
The Condor
is going to be on the show. Very exciting. We have a lot of news for you guys today. As long as I can actually do the show like I'm supposed to and not mess it up. I guess we'll get right into the first topic.
The problem is Ashley's not here to blame for things not to go right. She's missed.
And I can't blame you. I would feel bad. And if you don't mind me saying, one of the reasons why Chris hasn't been here is he actually got into a car accident. Yeah.
It sucked.
You want to talk a little bit about that before the topic?
Just some asshole hit me really fast, and I was really slow, and slammed me into another vehicle. And
jeez,
yeah. So I was lucky with what happened. I'm lucky, but I'm sore as shit. So But I ventured out today, because I made the commitment to be here, and I love doing this. And, you know, you can't do it from home and do it right, I don't think so.
No, it is a different feeling being here.
Yeah,
you know,
yeah.
in the flesh or whatever.
So,
Ashley said, "Fuck you, Chris." I guess about the blaming her for everything thing. So that's pretty funny.
Now it's just like she's here. You see?
Yeah, exactly.
It's just like magically she's in the box in there.
Ryan said, "Glad you're okay."
Thanks, Ryan. Ryan's been good. He reached out to me early on, I think.
Yeah.
I was pretty medicated for a while. I have no idea. For a while. Kind of got off that stuff.
Sarah said, "We love you, Chris Kettler."
Thanks, guys.
Yeah.
Thanks. You guys are good. You guys are good.
Yeah, you've
love you all.
Definitely been missed on the show too. I know we missed you.
Yeah, I'm lucky to be able to sit in here and not have to do anything really.
You know? I know. Isn't that great to have like one of the easiest jobs ever?
You just show up and put the headphones on. Yeah. If I could only get paid to do this, guys, come on.
I know, right?
It'd be heaven.
Well, our first topic is a sad one. Jerry Stiller and Fred Willard have both passed away. Actually, there's been quite a few people passing away lately. Not just Corona related. There was the director, I can't remember her name, but she directed episodes of like Mad Men.
Really?
And Glow. And stuff like that. She passed away. Kirk Douglas passed away recently.
Is that true or is that rumor?
What's that? The Kirk Douglas thing?
Yeah.
Yeah, he passed away.
Really?
So, but anyways, I wanted to focus on these two because I love just about everything Jerry Stiller did. He was just such a funny guy. You know, even back when he was on Seinfeld, and then he was on that show with what was it called? With Kevin, fucking Adam Sandler's friend. God damn it. Kevin James?
Yeah.
What was that show called?
I know what show you're talking about.
Where he's a goddamn UPS driver?
Right, with the wife and everything. I know the show. I can't think of it.
I don't know why I can't
But you know what the funny thing about that is?
Yeah.
Is that Jerry Stiller goes back to the 60s and the 70s doing comedy on TV, doing the same thing. He was that kind of comedic actor for decades. So generation of people have grown up knowing him from Seinfeld and other sitcoms, but he goes way back, man.
King of Queens.
King of Queens. That was it, definitely. Yeah.
Yeah. So he was like the father-in-law who always had these wacky ideas to do stuff, and he was so great.
Yeah. No, he's fantastic. Yeah. Fred Willard was good though. I liked him in one of the most memorable scenes I remember from Fred Willard's is from Spinal Tap.
Yes, Spinal Tap. He was also the dad of Phil in Modern Family.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Wow. Again, another great... I saw him in a movie just last night. A couple nights ago I was watching. I don't remember what it was.
I mean, Best in Show was, that was
I know what I was watching. I was watching this, one of those documentaries on Netflix. It was something about acid and tripping and stuff. Have a nice trip or something.
Yeah.
And they had Fred Willard on there, and he was like a trip narrator.
It's crazy because I didn't even think he was that old. It didn't seem like he was.
He looked pretty old when I saw him in this last documentary thing. It just came out on Netflix. Check it out, guys. It's something like Have a Nice Trip or something. It's real psychedelic. It's easy to find.
You know what? I did see that.
Yeah, and Fred Willard's in it, and you'll look at him and say, "Oh, holy shit! When did he get that old?" That's what I was like. Wow.
It was like overnight. You know?
Like pasty and all gray and white and stuff. It's like wow, when did that happen? You know. But he was funny. He still had it. So, I don't know. He still had it.
All right.
You know who else passed? If Jay was here, in Jay's honor, I'm bringing it up, is the great Don Shula recently passed.
Dan Shula,
the football great coach from Miami Dolphins, right? Who had the only perfect season, and probably the only perfect season you'll ever see in the NFL. So.
Jerry really was so funny. Yes, Ryan.
Yeah, Jerry Stiller was.
Joe Mo said it's right, King of Queens. Yeah, Ryan answered it, but he said KOQ. Like, I would know what that meant. Like, I would know that was King of Queens by looking at that.
Telepathy wasn't working, sorry.
I guess so.
That was Joe Most.
Yeah, Joe Most. Yeah. I would have had him on the show had I known. Yeah. It's all right. But we're going to take a break. When we get back, we're going to have Connor on the line, and we have a lot to talk about with Connor, so it's going to be great. Keep it locked right here on the Epic Radio Show. You're listening to the Epic Radio Show, live on Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, and theepicradioshow.com. Listen to us anytime on the iHeartRadio app. Download today on the App Store or Google Play, and take this show on the road. The Epic Radio Show. Make life epic.
Make life epic.
Hey, Epic fans, this is Jay Val. Home buying is complicated. You need someone who you can trust and has your best interest in mind and not just the size of the commission check. That someone is Jeremy Rodriguez with Russell Real Estate. Jeremy grew up in Cleveland, Ohio, and a graduate from James Ford Rhodes High School in 2001. If you are looking to sell your home, searching for your next home, or if you just want to talk about the process, please feel free to contact him. As an agent who himself still resides in Cleveland, he knows the neighborhood, the schools, and the market inside out. Get in touch with Jeremy. He is happy to help you with all your needs, from helping you identify a lender to getting a moving truck and even helping you pack. Call Jeremy Rodriguez now at 216-287-1766 or email him at jeremysellsdreams@gmail.com. Find him on Facebook now. That number again is 216-287-1766.
Welcome back to the show, guys. On the line, we have podcast host Connor Barnes. Hey, what's going on, buddy?
Hey, how's it going? Thanks for having me on, guys.
Yeah, it's been a long time coming, hasn't it?
Yeah, I definitely think this is overdue. At first, it was because I was hosting my own show, and now it's because I've more incorporated into what you guys are doing.
Yeah. And you took a little kind of brief stint of absence.
I ghosted your ass.
You
is
really
what you're
did.
trying
Yes.
to. Yeah, like that's what happened.
I was trying to say it in a nice way, Connor. God damn you.
I don't split hairs, man. I fucked up. It's not. It's nobody's fault but mine.
Yeah. I mean, you had good reason, though. Did you want to talk a little bit about that?
Yeah. So,
Okay.
May of last year, I had been dating a girl for like 10 or 11 months, and she was murdered along with another girl in the Lansing area. And during January, February of this year, her assailant, murderer, I'm not sure how to describe it, but he was up for court, basically. They were trying him. And so it sent me in a bit of a mental spiral, and I isolated and distanced myself from people socially and withdrew and was pretty disrespectful about how I did it too. So wasn't necessarily the smartest move all around. But luckily I got back in touch with you, and we're starting to move things in a more cohesive direction, it seems like, with the show, and we're branching out.
Yeah, for sure. And that's really awful. I'm really sorry to hear about that. And that was one of the things too. Like at during the time when you were kind of in isolation, I didn't even know that about you. I didn't even know that had happened, and I kind of feel bad because we'd been pretty close. We talked quite a bit, and like I don't know. Like I don't know if I sometimes I think like, well, should I have asked more questions, or like should I, you know what I mean? Like
Oh no,
trying
dude,
to
it
be a
comes
better
down to
friend,
my willingness to share that information with you, and you behaved exactly as you should have given the moment. I wouldn't say that Epic got pissed, but he had a valid emotional response for my immediately ghosting your ass.
Well, it was just kind of sudden. It was out of nowhere, and like I had talked to you, I think maybe a few days before, and then I hadn't heard nothing. So I'm like, hey, what's up, man? I haven't heard from you in a few days, and then nothing, and then
For
so
months.
for
Like
months,
2.5 months, man.
yeah,
Yeah.
I would text you. Ashley would text you. We would notice like you weren't really on Facebook. I even talked to Chris a few times about this too, right, Chris?
Yeah, and really the sense I got was more of like a frustration, I think,
Yeah, I wasn't
like
really
a lack of
mad.
understanding,
Yeah.
like a bewilderment. It's like,
Yeah.
we were
Oh
just
no. I
that
mean,
was
I
that
would have
was
been bewildered too.
that was kind
I
of the
wasn't
impression
really
I got.
mad though. I was more like disappointed.
Yeah,
I guess
disappointed,
is a better
definitely,
word,
and that's a
yeah.
hard word. That's not a safe word to say these days.
What, disappointed?
Yeah, as a
Why?
parent, they say you can't say that word and stuff.
Really?
Oh, dude, I got enough emotional baggage that Epic
Yeah.
saying the word disappointed is not going to suddenly
It's not
collapse
gonna put
me
you into a
inward.
downward spiral. That's good, Con.
Yeah, all of a sudden you're gonna spiral because I said disappointed. Oh
But
no.
really, I think it was much
Any
more
word
something
but
like
that.
that.
What?
More shock.
Yeah, it was more
It's like,
shocked and stuff.
What,
And then
what was the cause that made this happen?
Yeah.
It was kind of a feel. So.
And but I never gave up though. Every so often I would text and see like, hey, how are you doing, man? Like I'm not sure if you want to talk to me, but I'm just letting them know I was there. Like, cause I knew I had a gut feeling that something was going on that was more serious. You know what I mean? Cause I was like, I don't think I did anything wrong. I can't really. I think
No, of course you didn't.
but I was just saying, like, what was funny is, right after, so I made a joke to you about, like, therapy or something like that.
Yeah.
Because you had said something about therapy. I'm like, you don't need therapy. You just need to drink more or something like that. Like, 'cause that's how all adults
Yeah, that's
solve
the
their
American
problems.
way.
Yeah.
Right, exactly.
You just shove them deep down and you drink, and hopefully that covers it all up. But like I thought, well, maybe maybe he took that more to heart, and like that I was just like brushing off therapy and whatnot. Because at the time I didn't even know what had happened. So when you were talking about therapy and stuff, like I wasn't sure why you were looking into that or nothing.
Yeah, you had no context for why it was that I was seeking professional assistance.
Yeah, but I mean, I could tell you were depressed though towards the end there, and I was like trying to like cheer you up, but it just was not working.
Yeah, nobody was affecting me in a very positive way, but I also wasn't allowing them to either, so that's on me. But the guy was sentenced. He's doing, it looks like 225 to life counts.
Well, that's good. Justice was
back.
served. Yep.
So I guess if it's okay with you, I'd like to just remind everybody that there in my girlfriend at the time, I don't want to say her name because she wouldn't really want that attention and her family wouldn't want that attention, but she was a big proponent of the suicide hotline prevention number. So if anybody needs to seek that as a resource or use that, please do so.
All right. Yeah, for sure. And I think we've actually talked a little bit about that kind of stuff on the show before too, about like if you need help, definitely there are things out there to do it. It's not like the 80s when it was like, oh, you're on your own, buddy. You know what I mean? There's a lot of people out there willing to help you as long as you...
Don't take Epic's path of alcohol is the solution.
Yeah, it works for me, goddammit. No.
Yeah. I always say drugs and alcohol, don't try them. They did work for me, but they aren't for everybody, you know? Don't recommend it.
But
so on a more positive note, do you want to announce the news today?
Yeah, and that's what I was literally read my mind, So me and Connor's been working together. He's been doing a great job. First off, I want to thank you because he's been basically working on my backlog of episodes to upload them so that they're on iHeartRadio and Apple Podcasts and stuff like that. Because we kind of had a late start with all that. And he's been helping me kind of get my Patreon together. And with that comes some exciting news because there's going to be a second podcast hosted by Connor called Beyond Epic. And basically it's a recap show on this show, based off this show, I mean, where he's going to have some of the same guests. He's going to have sometimes us on the show to kind of pick our brains a little bit more, and just other awesome things that I think we have in the works for that.
To quote the ridiculous tagline that I have at the beginning of the episode so far, it's to cover everything that we can't cover in the Epic Radio Show.
Yep, it's a talk show about a talk show.
I like that one.
Yep.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, it's great. We already recorded one episode. I'm not sure if you're splitting it up into 3 or what you're gonna do.
I released it all as one giant first episode.
Okay.
I don't think that any of the episodes will be that long ever again.
Okay.
But I thought it would make a really great, like, here's a giant chunk of audio. Enjoy yourself.
Yeah.
It's about an hour and a half long. We have Jay Val, Chris Kettler, Ashley, and Epic on, and we get to talk more about the direction the show is headed, the dynamic that you guys have kind of figured out along the way. We joke a little bit about the sort of role that you've taken on, and if you listeners want to check that out, go to patreon.com/The Epic Radio Show, I believe. And as long as you subscribe to the $10 and up tier, you will qualify for those bonus episodes, the Beyond Epic Radio Show, in a sense.
Yeah, and along with that, there's other benefits. There's going to be discounts for the merch on there. There's going to be additional prizes and a newsletter. And, I mean, there's just so many things that we've been putting together. And even chances to get free merch. So there's a lot of things that we're working on. And I really appreciate your help with this, Connor.
I think one of the other things that we all agreed on during the last bonus episode is that we would start to integrate some sort of either show or movie review show.
Yeah.
Where we all get together and review a show that we've all watched before. And it seems like that's going to be on Beyond Epic. So if listeners are interested in that, stay tuned.
Also, excuse me. We're also gonna. This is something I don't remember if this was so. The first episode of Beyond Epic actually didn't record right. So I can't remember if with the re-recording, the one that you were on and stuff, if we actually went over this. But I do want to say that we are going to slowly but surely move away from Facebook and YouTube.
We
and
did
Twitter.
cover it.
Yeah.
It is a part of the bonus content.
Yeah.
And if you want to find out how we're doing that and the rate that we're doing that, please check out the bonus content.
Yeah, I know. Isn't it crazy, Ryan? He said a fucking talk show about a talk show. Shut the fuck up. I dig it.
It is sort of a mad idea. And I think
yeah.
that most people are interested to find out what you guys do in your free time. Like, I know Chris works with comedy shows. I'm sure more people would love to know more about what that's like. And I think Beyond Epic is an opportunity for him to expand on that. And Jay and Ashley and you, in regard to all of your sort of individual lifestyles.
Yeah. Another thing too that's really cool is, well, sometimes on this show we don't have a chance to talk about everything we want to talk about. So sometimes there's going to be kind of leftover topics and stuff that we weren't able to talk about that you're going to be able to talk about. So that's kind of cool too.
Well, you're giving me the opportunity. Don't take away from that at all. I know I'm sort of like shoving my nose really far up your ass right now,
God,
but
dude.
I still think it's worth saying.
No, but the thing is, man, I was really I was a big fan of your Talking Chaos, man. I really was. When I heard that and then I talked to you more and got to know you, I was like, man, like I really want him to be a part of what we're doing because you have so much talent and you have a creative mind in both the podcast world, but also in a marketing aspect too. You used to actually sell ads and do stuff for actual radio stations. So why wouldn't I want somebody like that on my team to kind of help me get to the next level with what we're doing,
Well, and I have some similar experience to Chris too. I'm sure he has probably 10 or 20 times the experience in regard to this that I do, but we both put comedy shows together. So we're used to working with people, we're used to recruiting them, we're used to negotiating with them to a certain extent. And I think that those are valuable traits to have on your team, for sure.
For sure. Was there anything else we wanted to talk about while I'm thinking about it?
Well, seeing as how it seems like you came into this episode guns cocked, fully loaded, without a plan.
Yeah, I know. I don't know. I like last week kind of aggravated me a little bit because I was making mistakes in the show that I had not made in a while. And then this week, because like with this coronavirus and everything, it's been hard to get people in studio, and it's hard for me to do what I do, and run the show and not be able to kind of split the workload a little bit, so I do apologize to the listeners and the viewers, if things are kind of a little odd or whatever, but I'm trying to adapt and sometimes I make mistakes along the way, but I'm glad that we weren't that far into the episode today that we were able to kind of redo it, Because at first I was just gonna like unmute it and kind of whatever, but I'm like, you know what? Let's just start from scratch. Just I'll delete that other episode and stuff. And,
Definitely the way to go.
Yeah.
But I wanna make a point to you, and I know that you hold yourself to this insane standard when it comes to this program. But keep in mind, even Stephen Colbert's having a hard time with his dog photobombing his shoot during like, all right, so like cut yourself a little slack, okay?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I do hold myself to an impossible standard, but I think that's one of the reasons why we are kind of in the position we are right now. So yeah, but I really appreciate all the work you've been doing. And I can't wait to see kind of what happened with Beyond Epic. But obviously, if you ever need anything with that, you can always ask me for help or whatever. We're always any one of the cast members are willing to help you with this. So
that's right.
Well, and I want input from the listeners, as we always have requested and seem to get very minimal amounts of. Come tell us what you guys want to see out of us.
Oh yeah, like I always if you guys ever have any type of suggestions or you want to tell me you hate the show, I don't really give a shit. You guys can always email me. And I'm going to type it epic at the Epic Radio Show.
Yeah, you guys really need to give him ideas because otherwise he'll get stuck with my ideas, and you guys don't want my
right. Or we're gonna end up
ideas.
stuck prank calling McDonald's on a Tuesday morning. Like
always call into the show. You guys can always email me. I basically have an open door policy. Even after the show, that number still works. So you guys can still leave voicemails. And if you guys leave a voicemail and I think it's funny, I'm going to put it on the show. Just saying. So that's also something that I would like to see more. I definitely want to see more fan interaction because honestly, without them, we wouldn't be anything. So
we haven't really talked about this, and I don't want to bring it up too prematurely because I know we are live.
Yeah.
So if you shut this down, nobody be too disappointed. But there is always the possibility, because Beyond Epic is pre-recorded, that we could bring fans of your show on Beyond Epic.
Oh yeah,
absolutely.
Especially people that are already paying. You know what I mean? Like, of course, like the Patreon users. That's one of the perks of being a Patreon member is, you might end up on an episode. So. There's a lot of things. We're gonna roll this out.
Oh, dude.
Yes.
We might be forgetting some of the biggest news.
What's that?
I don't know if you want to talk about it, but July ?
July ? Yeah.
Well,
that's known around the world.
I don't know quite yet if I'm
well,
ready
at the
for
very
that,
least, we just teased it.
Yeah. Yeah, at the very least we just teased it, but I
just
I
a tickle.
I don't know. I have like this thing to where like once I make it public, it fizzles out and then I feel like
the
shit.
Pressure's on. Yeah. No, I get what you mean. Well, we didn't talk about it. We just said July ? Okay?
July.
Don't put pressure on yourself.
No, there's no pressure. Teresa said, "Can we get Ashley Garsky on the phone when we do the funny stuff?" That's up to her. That's up to her. She is she's a pistol though, if she doesn't want to participate, she doesn't. Trust me.
I don't know. I think sometimes she participates reluctantly.
Yeah, I mean, she does the show reluctantly.
That's what I'm saying, right? Yeah.
I don't think there's a single member of this cast that isn't like, if I don't want to be a part of this, I just won't.
I mean, yeah, it's not like I hold a gun to anybody's head.
Yeah.
I'm thinking of J Val in my head.
Actually, I think Jay would be the last one to walk.
Jay came through on Beyond Epic,
He
and
did.
Jay was really, really funny.
Well,
So again, I
Jay-
urge people to check that
Jay's
out.
He was
hilarious,
really
just
funny.
because the way he goes through life, you know. He's just-
No, Jay loves the show. He wouldn't. Trust me, I've tried to get rid of him. He always comes back.
He's like that dog, you know, that you had.
Like
dog
penicillin doesn't quite do the trick.
It's like
Yeah.
a dog you had. He'd look better if he shaved his ass and walked backwards
Oh my
towards.
god, Chris. He's gonna be
Oh
so
man!
mad at you.
Oh man! That's
I'm
not-
just
oh.
messing
I
with
know,
him.
I know.
Jay
He
can
knows.
take it.
Yeah.
Come on.
Jay's come a long way with that though. He used to really get mad when we poke fun at him and stuff.
Yeah.
Now he just like whatever. This is like every day now. Like just take it.
Yeah, we definitely all have like lizard skin. It's just super thick. We'll just take it.
Yeah, for sure, man.
I'm glad Jay's came back, and I think if anybody knows that, Epic does.
Yeah. I know.
Jay and Ashley, I think, add a lot to the show.
For sure.
We talked about that in the bonus content.
Yeah, we do.
Yeah.
We even talked about the first episode we ever did.
Really?
Yeah, we talked about that before you guys got on the line, and just kind of things with Tokar and Goldie a little bit. Not going to give too much away, but it definitely have to subscribe to that Patreon to find out.
It was definitely a very cool first episode, and I really appreciate everybody being a part of it.
It really was, man. Like it was kind of nice too for a change, not to have to kind of like think about the next thing going on. Like it was nice to be able to sit back and just talk and just let you kind of guide the conversation. You know, it was actually really nice. But I do love being a host, so. You're not taking my job, goddammit.
No, I don't want to. I would never dream. I am merely the condor.
I know, I'm joking, man. I'm joking.
You guys did ask me about nicknames though at some point during that, and I forgot about something. My buddy Dave has evolved nicknames for me over the last 10 years. It started with calling me Cron Dog, which came from me buying 2 corn dogs at a gas station once while we were all baked.
Yeah.
And they started calling me Corn Dog, then Cron Dog because I was baked. And now Dave refers to me as Cront Dogula. That is literally what he calls me when I answer the phone. He's like, Cront Dogula.
That's so funny. Oh, dog.
Yeah, and sometimes I'll do like Count Chocula voice to mess with him.
Okay.
Are you gonna do it?
Like,
I
can't. I don't know.
I was waiting. There was dead air because I thought you were gonna do it.
I can't do it this early. I've had way too much coffee. I can't do it. It's just not gonna happen. Maybe another time. Maybe in the bonus content, you guys will talk me into it. But
yeah, I'm gonna be like,
Cront Dogula is definitely out.
Just do it. Do it now. Do it. I know you want to do it. Okay. All right. So, but we're gonna have to move on. Unfortunately, it's been really nice having you on the phone. Obviously, I'll talk to you probably later, but other than the Patreon, how could they find you?
My Instagram page is at GYG3S.
What the fuck?
I know that's complicated. It's a reference to the Ring of Gyges, which is old. No, I love it. It's my favorite thing in the world.
Oh my god.
It's like a reference to like Lord of the Rings before Lord of the Rings.
But nobody's gonna remember that shit.
I know, but it's me. I can't help it. At GYG3S. Okay. So I take really weird photographs of nonsense. If you guys want to check that out, and then yeah, that's really the only thing I care to share. Honestly, I don't want too much attention.
Speaking of random photos, I once took a picture of a cat sitting next to its own shit on a lawn.
Yep, dude, I'm out. I'm out. Condogula's out.
Yeah,
on
that's
that.
a good one to
Alright,
skip
catch you
on,
later.
man.
You guys have a great show. Thanks for having me on.
Yep.
Everybody check out Beyond Epic on Patreon.
Awesome.
Thank you.
Yep. Catch you later.
Okay.
See ya.
Whoa.
Oh, man. So we are going to take a break. When we get back, we're going to have some really fucked up would you rather questions. You ready for this, Chris?
As long as it doesn't involve sifting a cat box.
All right.
I'll
Well,
make it through it. That one threw me.
well, it was really funny though. 'Cause
It's hilarious.
It was a tree lawn, and there was like this cat turd. It was like probably about half this pen, right? And this black cat, it was just just chilling right next to it. like yeah, I made this.
Someone take a picture, would you please?
Like I could not take a picture of that. So okay.
Yeah, that's gonna say a lot someday when somebody's scrolling through your pictures. Look at that.
But we'll be right back
cat.
after these messages. Keep locked right here.
You're listening to The Epic Radio Show, live on Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, and theepicradioshow.com. Listen to us anytime on the iHeartRadio app. Download today on the App Store or Google Play, and take this show on the road. The Epic Radio Show. Make life epic.
Make life epic.
Attention small business owners. Are you trying to reach thousands of engaging customers, but radio and television ads are out of your budget? Advertise with us here at Brain Baby Media. We offer low monthly payments with no contracts, no hassle, and you can cancel anytime. But why would you? With our ads on multiple platforms like YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, iHeartRadio, Apple Podcasts, and Spotify, your brand will reach new heights, and guess what? It's a business expense. That means you can write it off at the end of the year. So contact Epic today at theepicradioshow.com and make your business epic.
Hey ladies, if you're looking for premium makeup at a price that can't be beat, hit up Glitz and Glitter by Goldie. Glitz and Glitter by Goldie has everything you need to enhance your beauty without breaking the bank. Go to uniqueproducts.com/GoldieAlphaHell today and take advantage of the savings. Right now, there's a new beauty box for only $99, so what are you waiting for? Get to Glitz and Glitter by Goldie today at Unique, that's YOUNIQUE products.com/GoldieAlphaHell.
Want to feel like you're part of the show? Get your official The Epic Radio Show merch right now. We have unisex tees, hoodies, mugs, winter hats, baby onesies, and much more. Check it out at www.etsy.com/shop/The Epic Radio Show. Official unisex tees are only $12 and get free shipping on orders over $35. Yup, that's right, you heard me. That's free shipping on orders over $35. The holidays are over, but you can still treat yourself to some great official merch from The Epic Radio Show. So hurry now to the site and get some epic gear for the new year and make 2020 epic.
Welcome back, guys. On the line too, we have Jay Val joining us.
Hey,
what's up, buddy?
What's up, everybody? Hey. And I want to say thank you guys for the kind words.
Yeah. I mean, I think we talk shit mostly, but yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Joe said to you, Chris, not to smell the stain he left on your seat.
Not the what?
Smell the stain he left on your seat.
Joe.
We're gonna do Would You Rather real quick. So
would you rather smell the stain on your seat?
Would you rather smell it on the seat or on the back of his pants?
It's already on the back of the pants now. We'll take it home.
He's saving it for later.
Saving it for later. That's right. There we go. Uh-oh.
okay. Are you ready? Are you guys ready?
I'm ready.
Oh,
I was born ready.
All right. So, question number 1. And these get worse as they keep going, just as a forewarning.
Oh no!
Would you rather be 4'5" or 7'7"?
That one's easy, isn't it?
I don't know. If it's 4'5", you can fit in places that, like, you can just fit in random ass places.
What the fuck? That's like the most.
He's gonna get all up in.
I would be 7 foot. I would be 7 foot. I would be 7'7".
Yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
if you were 4'5", we could literally call you a crevice crusader, right?
Yeah, I'd be freaking one of the gnomes.
Jay, you'd have
I think I would be
gnome
7'7"
dick
too. So I could actually reach the fucking top of the cabinets for once.
NBA baby, 7'7". I can actually reach a topic.
I take the 7'7". Yeah. Easy squeezy.
Ashley said 4'5", and then
not very far off from what she is now.
and she said, "Why is that important that you can fit in like different places?" That you...
I don't know. I was just picturing like hiding in cupboards, punching someone in the dick, and then running away.
Punching that 7'7" person in the dick.
Yep. Jeez. Oh my god, my head hurts.
Oh, someone that's 7'7" is gonna get it hardcore, man.
All right,
You'd hop out and be just enough, just the right height to headbutt that motherfucker.
Would you rather have to tell all of your neighbors you're a sex offender, or walk around with a vibrator up your ass for a week?
Oh, jeez.
Oh, snap.
I don't do things in the butt, so I guess I got to tell
Oh,
my
man.
Yeah.
Damn. That's holy God. I don't want no vibrator. Well, you know what, though?
Yeah.
Eventually, maybe that will start, like, I don't know, feeling good or something, maybe, eventually.
Jay, I thought you quit doing vibrators in the butt, man.
Jeez,
I
man.
thought you
I'm bringing it back, baby.
Oh, man, you disappointed.
Like corduroys and plaid, I'm bringing it back, baby.
I might have to do the vibrator, dude. 'Cause I don't want to
Yeah.
tell my neighbors
Yeah, me
I'm a
too.
sex offender. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not saying that.
Yeah, I'm going to do the vibrator.
Yeah. 'Cause I think that's worse. I mean, you could always like pretend like when people ask what's wrong with you, like, oh, like I don't know, like whatever. But
Yeah, you're shaking like,
Yeah.
I got something up my butt and it's
Yeah.
wiggling.
Yeah.
No.
You never know, Steph. That's a good starter piece, too.
I know.
It's a great starter piece, too. Hot chick, what's wrong with you? I got a dildo up my ass. Really, you're into kinky shit.
Oh my god. All right.
Some
so
chicks
next
might
one.
be into that shit.
Next one. Would you rather have sex with a hideously ugly person or a beautiful fresh corpse?
Ooh.
Wait, repeat that.
Ooh.
Would you rather have sex with a hideously ugly person or a beautiful fresh corpse?
A beautiful fresh corpse. Huh?
Mhm. So a live ugly person
Ah,
or
man,
a beautiful
I don't.
corpse?
that corpse shit might be kind of that. No, I can't doing no dead thing, man.
Jay, in this example though, you can take the vibrator out of your ass, okay?
Oh, gotcha. So, all right.
Leave it in if that helps.
Yeah, leave it in. So I got the vibrator. I'm 7'7". Got the vibrator going, and I get to do a beautiful corpse.
Yeah, man, that's
it's a good day.
Yeah,
there you go.
You're like Kane from WWE.
I know. Yeah, that's how he lives his real life.
Yeah. You know what? I believe in the, and I hope I can say this. You know, if not, just give me the look.
And Ashley said live ugly person, but she already does that.
Oh, that hurts.
Oh, damn.
Yeah. You know, I do the live ugly person because you always have the ability to do the face fuck. You know what I mean by that?
Yeah, I would do the same thing.
You just picture that other hot girl is right there with you. Is your pound down? You know
exactly, Chris.
Nah.
You always got that doggy style, downward up, bro.
Doggy style, you know, right. You know.
Or you
face down, ass up. That's the way you gotta.
Yeah.
You just pretend the ugly girl is a pretty dead girl, right?
I've dated some. I've had, that were dead. You thought they were alive.
GD Fenderson said, "Good to see you, Chris Cutler."
Who said that?
GD Fenderson.
Oh, GD out there in Maryland. Hey, buddy, great to see you.
Yeah.
Yeah, he'll be coming back this way. Good guy, very funny.
That was Would You Rather. That was all three of them.
Woo-woo.
Oh, man, that went quick, man.
It did.
No, that's because it was fun. Jay's doing Hummers online, folks.
Yeah.
You get your Zoom Hummer from Jay.
Yeah. Do you remember that movie Private Parts about Howard Stern?
Yeah.
And he did like turn up the bass and turn down the treble and stuff, and he had the girls sit on the speaker.
Yeah.
Jay's gonna do that on Patreon.
All right, let's do it.
Jay naked on a speaker, huh? Girls, tune in.
Get that Bluetooth
Give him virtual
out, girl.
tips.
But we're gonna put it linked up with the dildo.
In the
my god. They have the remote control dildos now.
But of course.
Put it linked up to that bad boy.
Oh my god.
The Bluetooth dildo, huh?
Yeah. All right, Jay. But we'll get up with you a little later when we have Playing with Balls. But we're gonna.
All right, not a problem. Hey, man, I'm
thanks.
just saying I gotta compliment the couch cushion you guys are chilling on. All right, man. I'll talk to you guys.
Good job, man.
Yep. All
right, bye.
Yep. This is what happens when Ashley's on the show. She doesn't rein us in from our nonsense.
She's missed.
So, the second topic is a coronavirus.
Oh no, the Rona.
The coronavirus. Okay, so looking at this shit real quick.
This is crazy. This is crazy times, man.
Yeah,
it's crazy times.
Obviously, this is day number 1962 of the coronavirus outbreak
of the second millennial.
Yep. And 2020 has been a great year so far.
Yeah.
But we are starting to see businesses open. What that means for the future, we have no clue. We don't know if everything's going to kind of explode into this Corona-topia. Where it thrives and it's like, oh yeah, come on in. Grab a Corona with the Corona. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. But I do think that trying to open, I don't know. I part of me is like, oh, this is a bad idea. And then another part of me is like, oh shit, I can actually go to the bar now.
Right. I have the same thing. Right.
Like, it's like, I don't know how to feel about it.
Right.
You know? My brain is telling me no, but my heart is screaming yeah.
Ashley, where are you? Ash.
Yeah. So I'm wondering from all of you, how you feel about it. Do you think it's too soon to open? Are you embracing it? Have you already went out? I know Joe Most. I saw him. He was camped out in front of his barber shop.
I saw that. Yes. Without a mask.
Ashley said, "I'm still like, no, I hate people." Yeah, she really does. By the way,
Antisocial.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So with that being said,
Corona. We said Corona.
The Democrats have passed through the House the HEROES Act, which was a second stimulus package.
Number two.
This
is the second one.
And it won by a vote of 208 to 199. It's a $3 trillion legislation.
A lot of money.
Yeah. But it's also being dismissed by the Republicans and probably going to be DOA.
That's dead.
But some of the things that were in the stimulus package and wasn't in there, the no paycheck guarantee was not. Well, actually, I think. Let's see. Yeah, that was not in there. They were talking about extending that paycheck guarantee for businesses and stuff. That's not in there.
Yeah, I think some businesses are looking to have that adjusted, actually.
Yeah, they were also talking about originally having recurring $2,000 monthly stimulus checks, but they decided to try to do just the same thing as last time, the $1,200 for individual. I believe it was $500 for kids.
Bingo.
I don't know. And then there was a bunch of stuff that they were trying to do for the states. I think like $1 trillion of that of the money was going to go to the states to try to help
commerce come
back.
Yeah. Get some money moving around, some businesses going, doing stuff, shaking and moving, huh? So
Sarah said, Ashley Garsky, yeah, I'm gonna need you to come on in. And then she said, if I didn't have two crazy people upstairs, I would.
There's crazy people upstairs. Oh my God.
Yeah.
How do we get out of here?
So, I don't know. What do you think about the stimulus thing? Do you think, I know normally we don't get like political, but do you think it's a good idea for Republicans to kind of get rid of this bill? Or do you, like what I've noticed with this particular thing is there was almost no expectations for the Democrats to actually get it through Senate. What they thought was, hey, this is a stepping stone to maybe see if we can work something out. You know what I mean? This was like a kind of like a, hey, this is what we have so far. What do you guys think of it type thing?
It's the first run.
Yeah. I don't know. I think it's kind of careless for people to just like to look at something like this and just automatically say no just based on who it's coming from.
Right.
I think that's the worst way to go. Like, take a look at it, even if there's things you don't like, and then, you know, maybe you guys can agree on something you both think is good for the country. But I think the one thing they both agree on is they do think that a second run of stimulus checks is needed.
Yeah, I think we're going to get that. Huh?
Yeah, it's going to
be a repeat.
I would say, but one of the problems is everyone hasn't received the first one yet. There's still people out there that have not received their first stimulus check.
Yeah, there's an article in the Wall Street Journal about that yesterday, that they're coming out.
I thought what was interesting was the idea of having a $2,000 a month stimulus check. And the only reason why I would be I want to kind of play devil's advocate because I kind of like I understand why they would take that out, but I also think it would be a good idea for people that because there's a lot of people that have not been able to file for unemployment just on the just be based on the fact that so many people are trying to file that it's hard to get in.
Just the sheer numbers.
So doing that would help people that can't get through. You know what I mean? But giving it to everybody would probably bankrupt the entire country, I would say.
I don't need any. I don't want any more money from the government. They say I got the first round of stimulus and I just put it into an account to pay my business taxes. Because you have to declare it as income. You pay taxes on it next year. And
that changed.
Oh, on the $1,200, it's income.
No, it's not counted.
It's personal income. I have to look into that.
Y'all have to look into it, but I guarantee you, like that's they said you don't have to claim it as income. Yeah, the stimulus money. Now originally, and we even did a piece on this when they were doing it. Before it was passed, they thought about doing that, but when it passed, it said no. This is stimulus money. You don't have to claim this as income. So that is one of the things that works out in our favor because that's the whole point of it being a stimulus package. You shouldn't have to pay taxes on something that's supposed to help the economy because that wouldn't make sense. You're basically just making us broke later instead of broke now. You know what I mean? So, I don't know.
I don't know.
In other news, not Corona related. Apparently, Snoop has a lot to say about Takashi 6ix9ine. If you know anything about Takashi 6ix9ine, he was on trial for a while and basically snitched on everybody. Even if they weren't involved. I'm joking. But no, like, but it was like, yeah, you know, like when I was in second grade, my mom, you know, she just told me to forge my permission slip. She didn't feel like signing it. And he was, you know, just going off on a tangent, just telling on everybody. Well, Snoop Dogg, you know, he's getting a little tired of it. And in a tweet, he released this recently. As we watch Takashi 6ix9ine, or whatever his name is, snitch on everybody, I invite you all to remember Martha Stewart snitched on not one soul during her trial. Baby girl kept it 10 toes down and ate that prison sentence by herself like the true baddie she is. So that's really gotta make Takashi 6ix9ine look like a bitch.
He can change his name to Takashi Snitch9.
And he's also been releasing a bunch of memes.
Oh, really?
Yeah, like he redid like the cover of Lilo and Stitch.
Okay.
You know, the Disney movie, and it's Lilo and Snitch. It's pretty funny. Oh my god. Yeah, but you guys should definitely check out Snoop Dogg's Twitter. He's been going off on what the hell is going on here? Jay is calling again.
Jay wants to talk about it. He wants to chime in on 6ix9ine here.
Yeah.
All right. Let's see what he's got. He's coming back from the streets.
Yep.
Of
Hey, what's going
downtown
on, Jay?
Brownsburg.
Yo, man, Takashi 6ix9ine's telling on everybody. He's telling on that in junior high, the last kid that took his lunch money.
Okay.
Hey, yeah, man. I don't know, man. On other news with 6ix9ine, you know, me and Epic, we watched his new music video. I don't understand how this dude's famous, man. It's got to be the hair, man, and he's got to be like putting subliminal messages and shit.
I don't know, man. He's a mess, though.
His music is garbage. And then he's like gloating about, in his new song, he's gloating about the fact that he snitched on everybody.
I know. Like, who does
like,
that?
dude, if this isn't calling this generation of kids pussy, I don't know what. Like, we went from, like, gangster, like, our grandfathers
Tupac and shit, yeah. Like, even
dude, they're
Tupac,
rolling over,
yeah.
bro, like, mobsters and shit.
Yeah.
And, like, dude, like, Beanie Siegel and fucking, like, these guys are rolling over in their graves, dude.
Beanie Siegel's dead?
Or wait, no, not Beanie Siegel. I'm sorry. I meant to say, I don't know why the hell I said Beanie Siegel. Yeah, Biggie Smalls and fuck. I said Beanie Siegel. No, I meant the real gangster though.
I gotcha.
Yeah, but
like Tony Soprano.
Yeah, man. It's Tony Soprano, man. Fictional characters.
Yeah. What are you doing?
Yeah,
today?
but nothing. I'm sitting here watching the show.
Wow, it's always a first.
Yeah, no, I always watch the show when I'm not here.
I know, I'm joking.
But no,
you're just silly as fuck today. That's all.
Oh yeah, no, because man, I'm just I'm trying to contribute while I'm there. So like, it seems like I'm like contributing, but it's just no. I mean, it's just I'm contributing as much as I
you can.
Yeah. But I mean, it's the same amount as I contribute when I'm there, anyway.
Except here, Epic can hang up on you.
Yeah, right. I know, right? All right, man. I was just calling in, but no. Anyways, though, real quick before I go, to all the fans, and they can comment. Are those or are those not the ugliest damn asses I've ever seen in my life in that Takashi 6ix9ine video? Like, I would be ashamed. So, like, the whole rap game is just took a whole twist, period. Like, they got ugly, like, them asses are disgusting looking. Like, they got cellulite and shit. Like,
oh, yeah, does he like him a big booty, huh?
Chris, I don't know if you've seen the video yet, but have you? Epic will show you, and then you're going to be like, what is shooting music videos come to, you know?
Yeah, I mean, literally, like they're all like dimply and like fucked up looking.
And like they
yeah.
Go ahead.
No, I'm
they have like great bodies, but then when you get to the ass, it's like, what the hell?
They look like that wrestler. What was his name?
Oh, Rikishi.
Rikishi.
I have no idea.
They got like potholes and shit at us.
Yeah, dude. Oh my god, it looks like you're driving down like I-71.
Or you're going down the street in East Cleveland.
Yeah. But all right, man. I was just saying, man. That's just weird, man. I don't know, man. That's the weirdest shit, man.
Like, I don't understand how some of these people get famous. I really don't.
I don't either, because 6ix9ine is not even a good rapper, man. He literally just gets on a beat and yells. I guess that's what we got to do, dude, is just get on a beat and just start freaking yelling at the beat.
Just yelling like, cornstarch!
Dimply butts in
the
video, huh?
I don't know. Like,
I just threw a load of laundry in. Now I got to fold my clothes.
Oh, see, that's why I don't listen to rap. I'm thinking, you know.
Oh, God.
I just can't relate.
But all right, man, I'm going to let you guys finish the show, man.
All right. Well, you'll be coming up in the next little bit here with Playing with Ballz.
Oh, yeah, I know. I'm watching, man. I'll be sitting here twiddling my thumbs waiting.
Larry said, but y'all sound like our parents growing up talking about the music videos we watched. Yeah, I guess.
Yeah, I get it a little bit, but nah, not to this extreme, bro.
Well, the thing is, there's a lot of new music and stuff I do like.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, it's not like I totally hate all new music.
Yeah.
Because there are rappers that I like that are new, up and coming.
Yeah, for sure.
I'm talking about this guy.
This dude,
like,
is retarded, though.
Yeah.
And I'm surprised. I am really surprised with all the people he snitched on.
No.
Nobody's
he
got
didn't
him
go
yet,
into witness protection or some shit.
Yeah.
His feature game was just killed with that shit.
I don't know, dude. whatever. Who knows?
Yeah, but I'll see you guys here in a little bit when we play with some balls, guys.
All right. Looking forward to it. Thank you, Jay.
All right. Not a problem. All right, bye.
Bye.
All right, bye. All right, bye.
I
Jay
bet.
Val.
I bet.
Huh? That was Jay.
I listened to some of the old stuff we used to like too, and some of it was trash too. Like some of the old, like Cash Money music and stuff like that. Like, you just can't. Oh man, some of it was really bad. It was. I agree, Larry. I agree that some of the stuff we liked back in the day wasn't that great either. But I guess when you're in a time and everybody's liking certain things, you kind of fall into that.
Right.
That's the beauty of pop music, I guess.
It's in the moment. It's pop.
Yeah. So
Yes.
we're gonna take a small break. When we get back, we're gonna talk about parts of Chinese rockets falling back to Earth.
Oops.
And then we'll play with some balls with Jay Val.
Wee.
All right. Keep it locked right here on the Epic Radio Show.
You're listening to The Epic Radio Show, live on Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, and theepicradioshow.com. Listen to us anytime on the iHeartRadio app. Download today on the App Store or Google Play. And take this show on the road. The Epic Radio Show. Make life epic.
Make life epic.
Hey, Epic fans, this is Jay Val. Home buying is complicated. You need someone who you can trust and has your best interest in mind and not just the size of the commission check. That someone is Jeremy Rodriguez with Russell Real Estate. Jeremy grew up in Cleveland, Ohio, and a graduate from James Ford Rhodes High School in 2001. If you are looking to sell your home, searching for your next home, or if you just want to talk about the process, please feel free to contact him. As an agent who himself still resides in Cleveland, he knows the neighborhood, the schools, and the market inside out. Get in touch with Jeremy. He is happy to help you with all your needs, from helping you identify a lender to getting a moving truck and even helping you pack. Call Jeremy Rodriguez now at 216-287-1766 or email him at jeremysellsdreams@gmail.com. Find him on Facebook now. That number again is 216-287-1766.
Show. I said it was short.
Hello.
And I do deliver.
It was short. It's just a wee little thing we did there.
So last week, this Chinese rocket debris passed over New York City and LA as it fell to Earth. And the debris, which came from rocket launched in early May, is the 5th largest piece of space junk to plunge uncontrolled through Earth's atmosphere. Yes.
Congratulations, you've made the top 5 in space junk.
Yeah, and basically it luckily it crashed into the ocean, but literally a few minutes earlier, and it would have hit New York or Los Angeles. I know that seems like a lot. I know that seems like pretty far, but when you're talking about stuff like this, that's actually that's narrowly missing, So one of the big things that's been coming up, is there's a lot of space junk in space right now, just stuff hovering, like old satellites that have been decommissioned. They just leave it up there. They don't try to bring them down.
I've even heard there's a pair of sneakers hung over electrical wire just floating around up there in space, man.
That's pretty funny. Yeah, I mean, I think there's also some just random Alf dolls out there, yeah. They just memorabilia from the 80s and 90s. Yeah. We just launch shit up there. It's like a time capsule in the sky.
They call it a memento in space.
Yeah. I'm not straight up ignoring your comments. I am not.
I am.
I haven't seen her say anything in a while.
Who?
Ashley. I
who
mean,
are
the
you
last thing
speaking
she
of?
said was Chris loves playing with balls, and I think I said that.
Oh.
Hey, what's up, Brayden? Yeah, I'm watching. I might not be seeing everything, but
If somebody else was here, though, you know, we could, you know, maybe. But we don't want to do that rant, you know.
Yeah. But I guess my whole point with this topic was, I think that we need to start looking at ways to maybe. I mean, it's pretty sad though. Like we fuck up the Earth, now we're fucking up space.
Next is the moon.
Yeah, you know, like
Yeah.
like we have to try to come up with a plan to do that, or eventually I think a lot of this stuff is going to start falling
Right.
you know, into Earth and maybe causing some really
catastrophic
exactly.
damage.
Yeah,
you
yeah,
know?
for sure.
They might kill all the dinosaurs or something. I don't know.
Elon Musk will go into the space metal scrapping business. There you go.
There it is. That's very good. Yeah. Something's got to be done, though. It is getting bad up there. I guess there's like a whole belt, satellite belt of just trash.
Hold on, man. I'm going back because I'm looking.
Somebody's having a beef online here, huh? Is Ashley beefing with you?
Well, let's see. Yeah. Let's see. To be
okay.
fair, a lot of music videos have been gross, in my opinion. I mean, that was like 15 minutes ago. I didn't say that one, but Jesus. Anyways, oh yeah, that was something interesting too, Ryan. He said the first trillionaire will be mining asteroids. There are asteroids that are orbiting our solar system that are made up of like platinum and gold and stuff like that.
Right.
So they were actually talking about this, NASA going up there and mining some of this stuff.
Mine going up to like Uranus and mining asteroids.
Yeah, mining Uranus, you know?
Asteroids around Uranus.
Yeah.
It's the oldest jokes in
and
the world.
that's what I call hemorrhoids. I call them asteroids because it makes more sense.
Precious metals in the asteroids. Well, I'm sure Elon Musk is on that, right? And maybe the Branson guy, you know, Virgin Industries.
Jay said, bring those bad boys right in Epic's backyard. Yeah, because my milkshakes bring all the boys to the yard. I guess. I don't know what's going on.
Bring those asteroids to the backyard? Is that what he wants?
Yeah. Hey, Jay, call back in. We're going to have Playing with Balls. I should have just left you on the goddamn line.
Call in, Jay, as we wrap up this thing about space trash.
Yeah, speaking of, you know, I just talking about this made me think of that movie Spaceballs.
That's a great movie.
Yes,
that's a great classical movie.
The Schwartz is with you.
The Schwartz is with you. Yeah.
If you guys never seen that movie, it's kind of a parody off of Star Wars and Aliens. And just a couple other movies
of that era. Yeah, it's a great classic Mel Brooks.
Yeah, Mel Brooks movie.
About that time he did History of the World Part 2. Remember that one? Bunch of little skits. No, that's a good Mel Brooks to look into.
What was the guy's name?
Chewbacca?
No.
Han Solo.
Jesus Christ. Well, Darth Vader, but who played
Benjamin Franklin.
What the fuck? Jesus Christ.
Well, he flew a kite. I mean, I don't know.
What's Rick Moranis?
Rick Moranis.
That was a good movie for him too.
He played the little Darth Vader in that movie. Yes, with the big hat, and that was his name. What was it?
This thing.
What was his character's name? Was like Big Hat or something. I don't know.
I don't remember. It's been a while since I've seen that. I do gotta see that.
But it was like the Mad Hatter of like Darth Vader helmet on him. You know?
It was pretty funny. So Jay, of course when I want him to call, he's not calling.
You know who else was in that movie? Was Joan Rivers. Joan Rivers played C-3PO in that movie.
Dark Helmet.
Dark Helmet. That was it. Exactly. Wasn't it real large? That's probably Ryan, I'm going to guess, saying that.
Yeah. No, that was
Hey, what's
Joe
up?
Most. He said
Ah.
My bad. I was gonna call you in a minute. I was doing something.
He was finishing rubbing one
Yeah.
off.
What the fuck? You've called when you haven't been needed, and then when I want to have you do your segment, then you're like doing something. That makes no sense.
Oh yeah, that's how it always goes, boy.
Ryan Hopper said the U.S. is fixing to tell us about extraterrestrials, building it up. I think that is coming close.
You think they're going to say?
What?
Extra
Announce something
about aliens. I really,
Yeah.
well, for one, I think they exist. Because it makes no sense that we would be the only planet that has life.
Have we
and
talked
stuff
about
like
this
that.
before?
Yeah, we have. But also recently, and this is absolutely true, and you guys can look this up. But they have been official documents, especially lately, releasing stuff of them. They've released audio and video.
And I saw where they dissected an alien.
You didn't see that.
I
That
did
was fake.
So. It's on YouTube, man.
That was fake. No, but
No,
I'm
it said
about,
real. It said real alien autopsy. It was on YouTube. I saw it, man.
I hate you, Chris.
No, I believe
No,
it.
but I really do think it's gonna happen, man. And I hope they have 3 titties. The tri-boob. You know?
Yeah, I'm here.
I'm all about that. I always wondered, like, when women augment their breasts and they die, do those augmented breasts go to heaven with them?
I don't know, man.
I would
It would be a
hope
sad
so.
time in heaven if they didn't.
Right. You know, heaven be a better place with big boobs.
I don't know. All right, you ready, Jay?
Yeah.
Whip it out, Jay.
I think.
All right, you ready?
Yeah, you hear me?
Yeah.
All right, cool. How's everybody doing over there?
We chilling like villains.
All right, I'm just giving you guys a call here to, upgrade your guys' cable plan.
Okay.
I know you guys are only on a certain fiber, but we actually have a new fiber out.
Are you gonna get to the fucking balls, dude? Jeez.
No, not at all, man. Not until you upgrade. Anyways, all right. Anyways, how you guys doing today? Anyway, so we all know we're still on slow motion for sports news or any kind of news. But, when all else fails in these trying times, you can always do a story on coronavirus.
True that.
But anyways, no, I'm just messing around. Anyways, so real quick, we don't have a return date set for like anything right now for baseball. And I want to talk about basketball real quick. We don't know what's going to happen with the whole season. They haven't scratched it yet, from my knowledge, for the NBA. But it sucks because if you actually think about it, it kind of sucks because LeBron James probably was poised to win another title this year. So if they don't start back up, then that's going to suck if LeBron, because he's getting older too.
Yeah, for sure.
So, like, if he misses out on this season, that is going to suck Major League.
Yo, another thing too. Did you see that where him and I can't remember the other player, but they're not going to have their pay deducted?
What do you mean?
Well, a lot of other players are having pay cuts. But LeBron and another player, let's see, LeBron avoids pay cut. All right, so hold on one second. And Curry. Okay, so So LeBron James and Stephen Curry,
That's
John
from
Wall,
NBA
Blake
pay cut.
Griffin, Kevin Durant, and Paul George have already been paid in full. They will therefore not see a pay cut, but will have to pay back that reduction when they get their advances for the 2020-21 season per the report. And what do you think about that? Like cutting the players' money and stuff like that?
Well,
Did you know
I
about this
see.
ball player?
Yeah. I haven't. But I mean, I'm reading on it. But the thing is, I see it two ways.
Okay.
So the way I don't know how in NFL, I know it works. It might work different than the way it works in the NBA. I know like there's a game check, a weekly game check that I do believe you get paid every week. And I believe it's in season. So like they divvy up your pay by, your game weeks. And then you come in, I do believe it, don't quote me on this. I obviously don't get paid by the NFL.
Obviously.
I wish I did. But I do believe it might be Monday. I do believe it's like a Monday, Tuesday, or Wednesday, something like that. It's like
it could be
after the
Thursday,
game.
Friday, or Saturday, though, just possible. Just to cover your bases.
It's one of those, Chris. Chris, don't quote me on this.
But it's any one of the 7 days. Yeah.
No. They're not going to get paid on Sunday. Don't.
No, I do believe. Don't quote me on this, Chris. But I do believe they get paid on one of the days between Monday and Sunday.
Is that on the Greco-Roman calendar?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So anyway, my thing is with this, with the whole, they're paid to play, right? Am I not?
Yeah.
Correct. So if they're not playing, and it's not, but I don't know, man. But it also,
a contract is a contract, right?
I think,
that's what I'm saying, though. Also, it goes in the way if they have a contract. It's a contract of.
I know. You can't foresee something like this happening. So,
yeah, exactly.
At the end of the day, you signed it. It's written in goat's blood. They should honor this contract with their souls.
Well, and the teams can write these off as losses. Okay. This is money they paid for a service that wasn't delivered. If there's a clause in the contract and these guys are justly deserve their pay, which is probably the case, a lot of contracts are going to include new clauses.
Yeah, because even worst case scenario, if they get cut, they get cut from a team. They get injured. They still get that money.
They still get
So I don't understand why.
Well, if they get injured, yeah, but if they get cut, they don't get. They only get what was guaranteed. So,
that's what I'm saying, though. And most of the time nowadays, there's guaranteed money in there because most of these players aren't signing a contract without some sort of guarantee in there. And my point is,
it's usually if they're signing for $60 million, say it's $60 million, they'll put in the contract $25 million guaranteed no matter what.
G.D. Fenderson said it ends with a Y, talking about the day of the week that they get paid.
Exactly. He's absolutely correct. Yep. One of those.
Jay has obviously fact checked that one already, folks, for us. That was very good of him to do that. He was all over fact checking that.
One.
Yep.
He was all over that. I'm gonna have
good
to
job, Jay.
Team up with him. I'm gonna have to team up because that was some great investigation.
It was. Another thing too, you haven't moved really into the NFL yet, have you?
No, but that's going to be brief anyways.
Well, I wanted to bring something up, if you don't mind.
Yeah, go ahead. Well, I hope it's not one of my stories.
I don't know. Well, go ahead. Talk about it real quick.
No, actually, we're on sports, so go ahead.
Yeah, duh. So anyways, about the two NFL players that turned themselves in after.
That's okay. So my thing was real quick. I have a title for this subject, and it's NFL players bored at home.
Yeah, because DeAndre Baker and Quentin Dunbar, apparently they got drunk and decided to rob some people at gunpoint.
Mm-hmm.
Makes no sense to me either. Like, they're rich, aren't they?
Yeah. What I got a little more info on that. I don't know if you did, but I heard it was a high stakes type game, I guess.
This is Jay's inside information here.
I don't think the people didn't have the money to pay up or something, or they weren't going to pay. I don't know. Basically, there's some more to the story, but basically, you don't rob them at gunpoint. I mean,
like, duh. I mean, they turned themselves in after, they but I don't know, man. There's definitely more to this story because it makes no sense that two, and they're pretty good players too. DeAndre Baker, especially.
He was a first round pick.
Yeah.
Or wait, was he a first round pick?
I think he was. He's with the Redskins, but
he's with the Giants.
He's with the Giants now.
Yeah, and then the other one's with the.
That's right. You're right. The Redskins. Yeah.
Well, he's with the. Well, no, you're right. No, you're confusing.
I am.
You're actually confusing. No, but what it's cool.
Confusing the names. Yes.
Yeah, but you're confusing another guy that I was going to go into, Cody Latimer, which is with who you're talking about. He just got charged with an assault and a discharging a firearm.
Yeah. He was with the Redskins.
It was like these guys can. That's why I said NFL players get bored at home ? Because Jesus, man, these guys just keep.
Ashley said, "Fuck yeah, Giants."
Yeah, man.
Ashley also said, "This is awesome. Balls are awesome."
Yeah. They are.
Let's see. Larry said they got $50 guarantee money. Y'all talking about big players, but what about the bench warmers? Yeah, I get that. Yeah.
No, but I see where they're coming from back on the paycheck thing, because that pays a lot of stuff. When you have home games at your stadium and even just any period, having football or any sporting event going on, that pays a lot of bills. That pays a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
So I see where the league and everybody's coming from if they're going to dock players' pay, because there's no games being played and there's no revenue. There's no revenue coming through for that huge market of, playing games in the stadium. That's a huge hit on the league. And not only that, but on the owner's pocket. Not the owner's pocket.
Yeah, but these people are making billions anyways. I mean, on a normal year, you know what I mean?
Right.
It's hurting them. Like, feels so sad for the owners.
That's not. Yeah, but listen to me. I'm talking about paying people's salaries.
No, I get it.
Not. You don't get into the NFL with I'm a guy that owns Getco gas station or whatever. I'm not getting into owning. I'm not getting into the NFL to own a franchise to pay my NFL salaries by what I'm making off of my other business. That's not how you do it. That's not how you work.
That's not what I'm saying. I mean, they make billions off of the NFL. I mean, what are you talking about? I mean,
I understand that, bro, but you're not understanding how big of a hit everything's taken by not having a one home game in your stadium.
I mean, I can imagine, especially with the prices of tickets. I mean, some of them are ridiculous.
Well, if you're gonna do that, then you might as well pay. You might as well get some money together and pay the stadium workers too.
Larry said paying them bills with J Val.
Yeah, I know, right?
And Ashley said that's a new segment.
Yeah, I know. But no, I mean, I don't. It varies from what the revenue stream is in any given day in a stadium. You know what I'm saying? But to me, with the contract, I don't have a problem with them getting paid because it is a contract. It's not like, I mean, it's for this, it's for this many seasons. You know what I'm saying? It's for, you know what I'm saying? Who knows if the league comes back this year? Then, you know what I'm saying, what's going to happen then? Well, you're going to scramble to just add a bunch of weeks together like that you missed, or
I don't know, buddy.
I don't know either. But anyways, back to the NFL. The situation with the receivers, the players, like two of them are cornerbacks, and then this Cody Latimer, he got the assault charge with the discharging a firearm, but I don't know. These guys are kind of stupid, man. Like.
For sure.
Kind of like the way the NBA was 15 years ago, huh?
Yeah, like
remember when the NBA had guns in the locker room? Remember those?
Oh yeah, I remember that. You're right, Chris.
There was some thuggery in the NBA not too many years ago, man.
Yeah, I remember that. That you're absolutely right. I remember that. I don't remember what year it was, but yeah, there was like they had like the guns. I'm trying to think what player that was.
I can't remember. He had of course a bunch of tats, and now they all have a bunch of tats.
Well, that's everybody, man. That's everyone. He had a bunch of tattoos. He was tall.
He gets paid on a day that ends with Y. Like...
Hey, you know what though? Breaking it back down, and I got a question for all my fans out there. There's the little epic maniacs out there.
Oh my God. Okay.
I got a question
heads.
for you guys, brother. But anyways, I feel my voice is sounding like shit, so I might as well become a wrestler.
A wrestler.
Okay. Anyway,
so did we lose him?
I don't know.
Okay, no, I'm here.
That was a dramatic pause.
So listen, check this out. The Cleveland Browns, and you can comment on this too, Larry, Chris. So there's rumors that in 2018, listen,
2018
in 2018, the Seattle Seahawks offered Russell Wilson to the Browns for the number 1 pick. Now, if you're all my fans, the question is, if you're the Browns, do you take that deal? Do you trade? That means we wouldn't have.
It was 2 years ago.
Yeah, I know, but that I would trade. I mean, I don't know though. You got to think. You got the number 1 pick. Do you do that though, Larry? Do you do that? Chris, what about you, Epic? You guys, what's your question on it, or your answer on that?
I don't know. I honestly that happened a couple years ago. I'm past that now.
Yeah.
I don't really care.
I'm glad they didn't take the trade if that was true, because I'd hate to see us ruin another good quarterback.
Yeah.
That's basically what we do. We ruin quarterbacks. So I'm glad we didn't take that trade if that's true.
Yeah.
Because we would have just ruined the career
Wilson, it's arguably
for him.
It's one of the best quarterbacks in the NFL. So I mean, I'd take them, because you got to think, with these receivers with Russell Wilson, man, hell yeah.
So Ashley said, no fucking trade. And then Joe said, sure would. Wilson is 5 times better than Mayfield.
Yeah, he is.
Hell yeah.
Also, Joe said Gilbert Arenas pulled a gun on his teammate in a locker room.
That's who it was. Oh, he is dead on. Our news media research room today is on it.
Oh man, I might have to bring Joe Most as your sidekick for playing with Ballz, man.
Yeah, I know, dude. He's on it. He is on it. Them guns are loaded. As long as he leaves those stains off my seat.
Oh my god, dude.
But yeah, I mean, we had some fun on playing with Ballz today. I mean, there's not much thing. But anyone, again, if you missed what's going on, the question that I want you guys, all the fans, if you missed it, the question I want you guys to comment, leave a comment is go ahead, you can go ahead.
Well, Larry said no, Russell has been nothing without Richard Sherman or the RB.
I don't know, bro.
And then Ashley said Russell fucking Wilson.
Didn't she say Wilson?
But that's not true. But I mean, they're still consistently going to the playoffs, and honestly, they're.
He's a Hall of Famer. Put it that way. He's a future Hall of Famer.
Yeah, and Russell Wilson is in the top category for quarterbacks every year. So,
also a future Hall of Famer.
And it's gonna get better. You got to think he just got a nice little weapon last season in DK Metcalf. But we'll see, man. I mean, I'd do it because that would be really nice to see him throwing the. Like Odell Beckham and Jarvis and these tight ends we got, Austin Hooper, man. I mean, but you know what? I'm excited to see what Baker's gonna do. If Baker cannot show out this year, this is a make or break year for Baker Mayfield.
It is.
Man.
Hey Jay, let me ask you a question on that. Jay, what'd they do with the quarterback coaching in the off season? Did we change the quarterback coaching or did it stay the same?
I'd have to check.
Yeah, I think that's what we need to look at. If we're going to see something different in Baker, you're going to have to see something different in the coaching of Baker. I think that's where we lost it last year.
Here's the thing, Chris, about that, man. Okay. When it's all said and done, this dude's a grown-ass man. And when I played sports, okay, no matter how much or how good the coaching is I have, I'm still a man, and I got to put that out on the field, man.
Yeah.
So, like, no matter what, this is the NFL. This isn't Pee Wee to where it's like your coach.
You don't get a participation award, yeah.
Yeah. This is Baker needs to put up or shut up. I mean, this isn't, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, like it's not participation awards. Like you got your coach, dude. I'll tell you what. There's never been a time where I'm like, oh, we got him for our quarterback coach. Oh, hell yeah. You know
That's true.
Like,
yeah.
Like I don't really. Those coaches are. Them dudes are just there to help with a little bit of technical stuff and get these guys through the week. Man.
I agree. Like they're to teach you the game more, but you have to have natural talent to succeed.
Yeah, exactly.
To get to the NFL,
You just have to have it.
They're critiquing them a little bit, and they're critiquing them a little bit. But
I'm on the fence whether he does or not. You know, like because his first year he was pretty strong.
Right.
Second one, he was like, and we'll see what happens.
I've seen it. Yeah, we've seen it. We went and seen it live. We see that he's got it, but we need him to put that shit together. And there's what I'm saying is it's a make or break year. He's got all the talent around him that he could possibly ask or want. Like, ask for or want. Like, I mean, the dude is stacked.
Yeah. Ashley said I'm for show getting the participation award today.
Yeah. Well, we got off on this other, this little tirade. But all right, yeah. But anyways, that's the question. Would you guys, the fans, would you guys have taken Russell Wilson?
Well, I think we already answered that. We already answered that.
I'm saying they can leave it in the comments.
Gotcha. All right.
That's just a comment question. But anyways, I'm out of here, guys.
Yep.
What's up?
I was going to say, or if they have any questions or comments for J Val, you could always email him at playingwithballs@theepicradioshow.com.
Yeah,
I love you guys. I love the fans. Peace out. I'm gonna continue watching, man.
We'll hope to see you next week in studio, buddy.
Bye, buddy.
Later.
And that's pretty much the show for today.
Oh, that's a wrap, huh?
Ashley said he's fucking stacked. Yeah. So thank you guys for joining us. There's information about the Patreon in the comments. So if you're interested in subscribing to it and finding out, and trust me, this is kind of like the bare bones. We're going to add more benefits to it later. But we've been trying to work out like the best thing. So the best thing you guys can do is leave some feedback. Let us know, like, hey, this sucks, or hey, maybe you should include this,
Check it out.
Yeah, but check it out. Let us know. Connor will be hosting Beyond Epic. That'll be a Patreon only podcast. So if you guys are interested in listening to that and all the stuff that we don't usually do on this show, that'll be fun. And like I said, there's all kinds of different things. As I said a little earlier, we are going to be moving away from broadcasting live on Facebook and YouTube and Twitter. Not right away. So what I suggest you guys to do is check out our website, theepicradioshow.com. There's a Watch Now section where when we're live, that's where we're going to be at.
Yeah.
There's also a spot where you can log into your Discord. If you don't know what Discord is, it's basically like a chat.
It's not that
room.
cord, it's Discord.
Yes.
Come on.
And we have our Discord is just the Epic Radio Show, so we can send you a link or whatever. If you want more information on that, we have that.
We'll send you that link with Discord.
And that's pretty much it.
That's it?
Yep.
That's all. Holy schmoly, Batman. That was the day. You didn't talk about merchandise. Buy a darn t-shirt, would you guys?
Yeah. Larry said, hey, this sucks. It's also really cool. I'm torn. I don't know. What are you torn about? I don't get it.
Oh, poor guy.
Yeah. Anyways.
Make it.
But thank you guys so much for joining us today.
Yeah, come back next week and join us on the giant leather sofa, and relax with us. Chill.
Yes. And we will see you next week. And as always, make life epic.
Thanks for tuning in, Dad. I love you.
Dear Mr. President, there are too many states nowadays. Please eliminate 3. I am not a crackpot.
Oh, wow, that was terrible. Hasta la vista, baby.
Don't!
That's my only real motivation is not to be hassled. That and fear of losing my job, but Bob, it only makes someone work just hard enough not to get fired.
And I thought, all right, we're out of time. Bye.
You have all the week to think. Bye. Please leave this office.
Do we get any sort of souvenir?
Get out of my office! Oh my God, it feels so good. Oh yeah, oh sure, yeah, oh yeah. Oh yeah, who's your daddy? Is he that old, huh?